In today's fast-paced world, finding true peace of mind can feel elusive, as if you're chasing something that keeps slipping away. Amidst the noise of distractions and quick fixes, there is a timeless philosophy that offers a lasting path to inner calm, Stoicism. This ancient Greek school of thought offers us practical wisdom on how to build resilience and cultivate peace, without relying on temporary escapes or artificial solutions. Rather than depending on pills or fleeting distractions, Stoicism invites us to face life's challenges head-on, offering exercises that are simple yet profoundly effective. These practices have been passed down by some of history's greatest thinkers, and they can help you find the lasting tranquility we've all been searching for. If you're ready to transform your mindset and embrace peace amidst the chaos, these 7 Stoic exercises might be the key to unlocking that inner calm. 1. Negative visualization. In a world where we're often told to stay positive, it's easy to assume that optimism is the only path to happiness. However, there's a catch. Expecting everything to go perfectly can often lead to disappointment when reality doesn't meet those high expectations. This is where negative visualization comes in. Rather than merely hoping for the best, the Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, recommended mentally preparing for life's difficulties and uncertainties. The idea behind negative visualization is not to dwell on the negative, but to imagine the worst-case scenarios so that you are mentally prepared when challenges inevitably arise. When you expect things to go wrong, you're not blindsided by life's disruptions, and you can handle them with greater composure. For example, imagine starting your day expecting a stressful commute, only to find that traffic jams and delays make it even more frustrating than expected. By already anticipating this, you can maintain your calm when it actually happens, rather than reacting with anger or stress. This practice can also deepen your sense of gratitude. By imagining life without the things you hold dear, whether it's a loved one, a job, or a home, you can appreciate them more deeply. Regularly practicing negative visualization helps you see life through a lens of gratitude, making the present more meaningful. 2. Self-control. In today's world of instant gratification, practicing self-control can feel like swimming against the current. But the Stoics believe that mastering our impulses and desires is essential for achieving true inner peace and freedom. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we take back the power to shape our responses and our actions. Epictetus taught us that we must differentiate between what's within our control, our thoughts, opinions, and actions, and what's not, our reputation, our body, and the actions of others. Once we understand this, we can conserve our energy and direct it towards what truly matters. Small, everyday exercises like intermittent fasting, chewing food more slowly, or pausing before reacting in stressful situations can strengthen self-control and build discipline. Self-control is also about delaying gratification. In a society that rewards immediate pleasure, the Stoics encourage us to pause before acting on every impulse, questioning whether it aligns with our long-term values. For instance, before reaching for your phone or indulging in unhealthy food, ask yourself if this action serves your greater purpose. Each time you choose a more deliberate, mindful response, you build a foundation of resilience and integrity. 3. Carefree practice. We all know the pressure of worrying about how others perceive us. Whether it's curating the perfect social media image, carefully choosing our words, or altering our behavior to fit in, it's easy to get trapped in the cycle of seeking external validation. The Stoics, however, teach us to free ourselves from this constant worry and focus on living authentically. Marcus Aurelius famously reminded himself that the opinions of others were beyond his control and that his own actions and values were far more important. By adopting this mindset, we can learn to detach from the need for approval and focus on what truly matters to us. To practice this, start by putting yourself in situations where you might be judged or criticized. Expressing your ideas openly in meetings, wearing something unconventional, or doing something outside of social norms can feel uncomfortable at first, but it helps you realize that other people's judgments are often fleeting and insignificant. As you practice stepping out of your comfort zone, you build resilience and confidence. Over time, you'll find that the opinions of others hold less power over you, and you'll live more authentically, aligning your actions with your values, rather than with the expectations of others. 4. Journaling. A powerful practice that is often recommended by Stoic philosophers is journaling. Taking time each day to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions allows you to see patterns in your behavior and gain insight into your mindset. It's an opportunity to assess your progress and correct course if needed, helping you to live more intentionally. Journaling also serves as a way to cultivate mindfulness. By putting your thoughts on paper, you create a space for reflection, which allows you to confront any internal conflicts, express gratitude, and set clear intentions for the future. This simple yet profound practice helps you stay grounded, maintain perspective, and stay aligned with your goals. 5. Voluntary discomfort. The Stoics taught that we should embrace discomfort to build resilience. This doesn't mean seeking pain for pain's sake, but voluntarily placing ourselves in uncomfortable situations to learn discipline and strengthen our willpower. This could mean taking a cold shower, skipping a meal, or even going on a challenging hike. By embracing discomfort, we train ourselves to remain calm and composed, no matter what life throws our way. 6. Reflection on mortality. The Stoics regularly reminded themselves of the inevitability of death. This may sound morbid, but the goal is not to dwell on death, but to use the awareness of its presence to live more fully. By reflecting on mortality, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of living in alignment with our values. It pushes us to make the most of every moment and to not squander our time on things that don't truly matter. 7. Acceptance of fate. Finally, the Stoics teach us the importance of accepting what we cannot control. Life is full of surprises, both good and bad, and we cannot change everything that happens to us, but we can change how we respond. By accepting the flow of life and focusing on our actions, we maintain our peace of mind, regardless of external circumstances. These 7 Stoic exercises are not just philosophical ideas, they are practical tools for living a more peaceful, resilient, and meaningful life. By incorporating them into your daily routine, you can create a solid foundation for navigating life's challenges with grace and clarity. In a world that's constantly moving faster, Stoicism offers a timeless path to inner calm, one step at a time. The power of detachment, embracing your own path, and the Stoic practice of journaling. One of the most profound lessons you can learn in life is that most people's reactions to you are fleeting and surface level. Everyone is wrapped up in their own world, their own challenges, and their own concerns. Their opinions, whether positive or negative, often say more about them than they do about you. Over time, you come to realize that these opinions don't define who you are. They're simply passing thoughts in someone else's mind. This realization is incredibly liberating. It teaches you that the only opinions that truly matter are your own, and those of people who genuinely care about you. Once you stop letting external judgments weigh on you, a world of possibilities opens up. You'll feel freer to take risks, embrace new opportunities, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. The impact on your mental health is significant. When you stop worrying about what others think, you remove a heavy burden. Anxiety and stress often stem from the pressure to conform or please others. Letting go of this allows you to live in the present moment, appreciating life without the constant fear of judgment. This shift brings with it a deep sense of peace and happiness. Not only does this freedom help you feel better about yourself, but it also allows you to build more meaningful, authentic relationships. When you stop trying to impress or fit in, you allow your true self to shine. Genuine connections are based on honesty and openness, and practicing detachment from others' opinions creates the space for these kinds of relationships to blossom. This idea also connects beautifully with the practice of journaling. At first glance, writing down your thoughts might seem like a simple task, maybe even mundane. But the Stoics viewed it as a powerful tool for self-reflection. By putting pen to paper, you sort through your mind, untangle your emotions, and make sense of your experiences. This practice is transformative. The Stoics, especially figures like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, were avid journalers. Marcus, for instance, kept a personal diary, what we now know as meditations, in which he reflected on his thoughts, struggles, and the Stoic principles that guided him. His journaling helped him maintain clarity and self-awareness, even while shouldering the immense pressures of being the Roman emperor. So, how can you incorporate journaling into your life? Start small, just a few minutes each day. You don't need to write long essays. Simply reflect on your day. What went well? What challenges did you face? How did you respond? This exercise will help you notice patterns in your behavior and thought processes, allowing you to make adjustments where necessary. Journaling is also an emotional release. Life can be overwhelming, and writing down your feelings helps process emotions you may not even realize you're carrying. Seneca emphasized the importance of reviewing your actions and thoughts daily, essentially performing a personal audit. This reflection helps you confront your shortcomings and celebrate your successes, keeping your mindset balanced and healthy. Additionally, journaling can help you articulate your goals and dreams. By putting them on paper, they become more concrete, more attainable. You can track your progress over time, which can be incredibly motivating, especially during periods when you feel stagnant. An essential component of Stoic philosophy is gratitude, appreciating what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. Journaling can help foster this gratitude. By noting down things you're thankful for each day, you train yourself to shift focus from scarcity to abundance, cultivating a mindset of contentment. As you journal, you can also explore deeper philosophical questions, the nature of life, death, virtue, and the universe. This intellectual exploration can provide a richer perspective on your experiences, and it deepens your understanding of Stoic principles. Journaling also enhances your problem-solving skills. When faced with a dilemma, writing it down allows you to look at the problem from various angles, helping you consider different solutions without the pressure of immediate action. This can lead to more thoughtful, effective decision-making, reducing impulsivity. Finally, journaling improves communication. When you regularly articulate your thoughts on paper, you become better at expressing yourself verbally. This improvement in communication translates into stronger relationships with others and a greater sense of connection. Another powerful Stoic practice to embrace is memento mori, remembering that you are mortal. At first, contemplating your own death may seem morbid, but the Stoics saw it as a way to live more fully. By acknowledging that our time is limited, we can make more meaningful choices about how we spend it. It's easy to get caught up in petty concerns or distractions, but when we keep the reality of death in mind, these things lose their significance. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on the fleeting nature of life, reminding himself to stay grounded and live virtuously. Similarly, Seneca advised living each day as if it were our last, not in a hedonistic sense, but with purpose and mindfulness. He believed that the person who balances life's books, each day never runs out of time. This awareness of mortality encourages us to appreciate the small, beautiful moments in life, the laughter of friends, a sunset, the warmth of a hug, because we realize that they're precious and fleeting. By embracing memento mori, we cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude, focusing on the things that truly matter. Memento mori also helps us confront our fears. Fears of failure, rejection, or even death can hold us back from living fully. But when we regularly reflect on our mortality, we begin to desensitize ourselves to those fears and act with greater courage. The Stoics believed that understanding death was a way to free ourselves from the anxiety that comes with it. By accepting it as part of life, we can live more fearlessly. This practice improves our relationships as well. When we remember that our time with loved ones is limited, we become more present with them, more willing to resolve conflicts quickly, and more appreciative of the time we share. Memento mori helps us focus on what truly matters and encourages us to make a positive impact, whether through acts of kindness, creative endeavors, or helping others. In the end, memento mori is not about obsessing over death. It's about using the awareness of our mortality to live with more intention and gratitude. It's a reminder to live fully, authentically, and with purpose, making the most of every moment while we have the chance. Life is fleeting, and it's easy to get caught up in the mundane hustle that distracts us from what truly matters. To counter this, one powerful practice is to regularly remind ourselves of our mortality. This isn't a morbid exercise. Instead, it's an intentional practice to sharpen our focus on the things that truly deserve our energy and attention. By reflecting on the limited nature of our time, we cultivate a sense of urgency and purpose. This can motivate us to live authentically, making the most of every day. Now consider the view from above. This is an exercise in perspective, one that invites us to mentally step outside of our immediate concerns and see them from a much broader vantage point. Imagine, for a moment, looking down on Earth from space. Suddenly, the traffic jam that caused you stress, the argument with a friend, or the pressure of a looming deadline, everything shrinks to its rightful size. It's no longer a matter of life and death. It's just a tiny moment in the grand narrative of existence. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, used this practice to remind themselves of the vastness of the universe. It helped them detach from petty annoyances and embrace a calm, rational mindset. By shifting our focus from the small, personal irritations that consume us, we can reduce their emotional grip on us. Viewing our lives from this cosmic perspective allows us to focus on what's truly important, providing a sense of peace that isn't easily shaken. The benefits of this perspective extend far beyond stress relief. When we see ourselves as small parts of a vast, interconnected universe, our ego begins to shrink. We realize that, in the grand scheme of things, our individual struggles, while important to us, are part of a much larger fabric of human experience. This fosters humility, as we see that everyone else is also navigating their own challenges. This realization can make us more patient, empathetic, and understanding toward others. In addition, this exercise in cosmic perspective sparks a sense of awe. The universe is filled with beauty, complexity, and mysteries far beyond our comprehension. When we pause to appreciate the night sky or the intricate patterns of nature, we tap into a deeper connection with the world around us. This wonder can inspire a greater appreciation for life, motivating us to focus on what's meaningful, to live according to our values, and to pursue goals that align with our deepest aspirations. Moreover, the view from above has a profound impact when it comes to making decisions. By zooming out, we can assess our choices in the context of the larger picture. This clarity allows us to make decisions that are aligned with our true purpose, helping us to prioritize long-term fulfillment over short-term distractions. During moments of hardship or loss, this broader perspective can offer comfort. While grief and pain are natural, seeing them as part of a greater cycle of existence can bring a sense of peace. It's not that we forget our pain, but we gain a sense of continuity, a reminder that life moves forward and we are part of something much bigger. Incorporating this view from above into your daily routine can be as simple as pausing for a few minutes each day to reflect on the vastness of the universe, whether through meditation, visualization, or simply taking a moment to look up at the sky. The key is consistency. By making this practice a habit, we begin to internalize the broader perspective, and it shapes how we approach every situation. Ultimately, this exercise helps us realize that life's challenges, though significant to us, are fleeting in the grand scope of time and space. By adopting a calmer, more measured approach to our daily concerns, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and focus on what truly matters. It's not about dismissing the importance of our experiences, but about keeping them in perspective, embracing humility, and finding peace amidst the vastness of existence.